Hi guys! So this is Christy again from Moon Smells, and I'm going to be talking all about Aquarius. So I'm really excited about this video because I just found out one of my coworkers is an Aquarius and it's just so perfect. So it's kind of amazing. So anyway, Aquarius is one of those signs that like when you meet them, they just last. You know, like that. I don't know. They're just so original and so interesting that, you know, you meet them one time even and you think about it so you still remember them because they just have that effect, that feel. I know now 3 Aquariuses, which is really exciting. Two of them are actually part of my family, my stepsister and my stepmom, and they're so perfectly Aquarius. Like my stepsister does rallying and stuff. Like she has all these things she believes in, and it's awesome. And she's just so like one of those really strong people, and she's just kind of awesome. And my stepmom is like one of those leaders that she's a teacher, and she's just really cool. She fits the Aquarius type perfectly. I cannot describe them. That's an Aquarius. You can't describe them. They're so originally unique. You would meet one Aquarius and they're just something entirely different than the last Aquarius you met. They're just unique. They're original. They're wonderful. So, if your sun is an Aquarius, you are probably really artistic. This is something that I've noticed with Aquariuses. Super artistic. Friendly. You're definitely friendly. Like, I know it's weird, but because, you know, air signs can be kind of like a little come off rude. Aquarius is one of those signs that's just entirely friendly and kind unless you hit them the wrong way. That doesn't mean they won't try to get you to believe into things that they do or that they will try and boss you around. They are really bossy. I'm not going to lie about it. But they have good intentions, I promise. They just want you to see the brighter side of their world, not yours. They want you to understand what they see, and sometimes it comes across in the wrong way. So if your rising is Aquarius, you're really quirky. Like, I bet you have a super interesting style, and just I've known Aquarius risings that are just really exotic. They're usually very stunning, to say the least, men or women, and just kind of have this essence of okay, it sounds weird, but they have an essence of the color blue, which I know sounds really strange, but it's like this sort of I can't even find the words. It's like unknown. It's this energy of interesting excitement, and it's like paint. Their essence is like paint. They're just so interesting as a rising. If your Aquarius is moon, you have, if your Aquarius is in moon, I'm sorry I said that weird, you likely, like Taurus, have a little bit of a hard time letting emotions out. Aquarius is even more so one that holds it in. They don't like people to see that side of them because they just want to be the person that's always happy and making things happen and making differences and not so much focusing on themselves. So if your moon is in Aquarius, it's a difficult position, but it also gives you even more of an artistic desire and probably a lot deeper. You probably like, oh my god, I cannot even imagine the kind of art you could make. That goes from anywhere. Like, it could be painting, writing, drawing, it could be computer stuff. That is an art, whether you believe it or not. It's an art. To know that freaking stuff and the coding and crap, and I sound like a loon because I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I have an idea. And art can be really anything, and Aquarius moon is a gift for that. My gosh. So if your Venus is Aquarius, you're going to be a little bit weird about love. Like, you're not super into it, first off. You're like a freedom lover. You don't need another person. You got this. You're fine. But it doesn't mean you won't find someone. You may fight it if you do, but when you really fall in love, you are a trooper. You stick with that. You're a true lover. You really mean it when you give your heart to someone. If your Mars is Aquarius, you know, I actually haven't met anyone with an Aquarius Mars, so this is just a brief idea of it. You likely are going to be pretty You get like agitated, like kind of stiffed up in you. It's like, you know when you go to a rally, right? Aquarius does this, right? They go to rallies a lot. They like to do stuff like that. Well, it's like that. That's kind of how it is when they're mad at you. It's like you're the rally and they're there yelling at you. It's scary, to say the least. They can be super bossy and yeah. Mars with any sign is sort of scary unless it's more like very passive aggressive. But then even then it just builds up and then they blow up in your face. It's no good. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because Aquarius Mars is one I don't know super well and I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea of it. So I'm gonna talk about Taurus Mercury really quickly because someone asked for it. So if your Mercury is in Taurus, your way of conversation is like a calm essence. You talk sort of like a teacher, wise, knowing, knowledgeable. You have a way with words. It's a little bit unusual. Kind of, it's beautiful, sort of. When you talk, it's like sweet, calm words. It typically calms others around you. And your communication skills are fairly well. Sometimes if you're more on the awkward side, your Taurus Mercury won't help. It'll just make it worse because Taurus is already kind of an awkward sign. So put it in Mercury and you're already awkward, you may have a bit of a difficult time. But your words still will have the same essence that a typical Taurus Mercury will. It's just that you may stumble a bit more and, you know, just be generally kind of awkward. Okay, well that is all. I will see you guys next time. I'm talking about Cancer? Yeah, Cancer next time. Then Leo. Okay, bye guys.